Welcome back, horror Avengers. Today, we got a real special treat for you. Today's brawl will have you wishing you were a good little boy and listening to your mommy. That's right. We've got Tromaville's finest, the crime-fighting monster hero, Toxic Avenger, versus the genetically super mutated killer bug, the Fly. So brace yourselves. Horror Avengers assemble!
In a world that's filled with horror, sometimes it can bring you down. Worried up all night and lonely, baby, till the warriors come to town. There they come, horror Avengers, riding throughout the night. And there they go, horror Avengers. Now everything's alright.
What's up, party animals? So you're getting ready to go out on Friday night and party with some hot mamacitas, but you're in a serious pickle? Your wardrobe was so last Friday? Well, don't pee your pants there, fellas. Sombro will hook you up. All you need, my friend, is a fresh new killer dew, and then all the babes will be crawling to your coffin. Just hit up Wig Out on the main Roslyn Strip Boulevard, next to Little Dimpy's Donuts. Mention my name and you'll get 20% off your first wig. Yo, Uncle Leroy, what's up, big kahuna? Looking fresh with that new mullet, bro.
Thanks, bro. Feels good. I like to drive in my car and let the wind just blow through my hair. My fake ass hair. I hope I don't lose it on the highway. Cause a wreck or something.
What's up, guys? Today's episode, we're going to do Toxic Avenger versus
The Fly, and that's Cronenberg's The Fly.
This is your Uncle Leroy with strengths and weaknesses. What up, y'all? Let's get to it. Alright. Today we got the Toxic Avenger versus the Fly. Toxic Avenger's strengths and weaknesses. Superhuman strength and endurance. His weakness, household bleach. That makes sense. He is toxic. A little bit of bleach, take care of that little motherfucker right away. His weapons is just his dirty ass mop. Some weapon. But I guess it's been working because this motherfucker been like cleaning up the bad guys of the city for a very long time. Now on to the Fly. Fly strengths, superhuman strength, and the ability to fly around. His weaknesses, he has a human side with emotion. Oh, poor little guy. Well, you know what? I'll come around Uncle Leroy. I'll give me a big old fly swatter and take care of you real quick. I don't mess around, dog. His weapons, though, acid vomit. You don't want to get caught by that sucker. They'll melt you. It's gross. This guy is a little gross guy. Little fly guy. Alright, well, I'm gonna get up on out of here. Now it's time for throwdown.
Alright guys, this is going to be a throwdown for Toxic Avenger versus The Fly. Cronenberg's The Fly. And I'm going to start it off, kick it off with how I how I think the throwdown would go. And I'm gonna say first off, I think Toxic Avenger would kick the Fly's ass, and I'll tell you why. Toxic Avenger, I feel, is a lot more powerful, stronger, and he's badass. And honestly, like, I feel like it would start off where Toxic Avenger would be getting his ass handed to him a little bit. The Fly, you know, has his advantages. He can obviously, okay, let's see, he can fly around. He's the Fly. He's might be a little quicker than the Toxic Avenger, but I think ultimately the Toxic Avenger is a lot more stronger and more powerful. And I feel like he's gonna pick up the Fly and just once he gets a hold of him, he's just gonna break him, and he's just gonna give him a swirly right into a canister of toxic waste, and then throw him in the Fly's chamber, and he's just gonna explode into maggot ooze. You know, he's just gonna explode. So that's how I feel that would go down. What do you think, Matt?
The end scenario I have, and this is interesting because I have the Fly winning over the Toxic Avenger. And the end scenario, it would be the Fly would spit acid into the Toxic Avenger's face.
Yeah.
He would stumble backwards, trip over his own mop, and the Toxic Avenger and the mop would stumble into the teleportation device. And then on the other end, the Toxic Avenger would merge with the mop and come out crawling and then die.
I love that. I like that. That's interesting.
So I say Fly wins.
Okay. See, I honestly I could see the Fly. I could see him rising above and winning too. But like
the Fly is definitely the underdog.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, and
but I have him winning.
And that's the reason why I have Toxic Avenger winning, though, too, in a way, because Toxic Avenger was the underdog character as Melvin, the Mop Boy. But when he becomes that powerful, you know, the monster that he becomes, like, to me, it's just like, I always root for Toxic. But, yeah, I could see the advantages of the Fly with his, like, he could spit out that acid.
Yeah,
you know?
that wouldn't really affect the Toxic Avenger.
That's what I was just thinking.
But
though.
it might have him stumble backwards. And I have him and the mop stumbling into the teleportation device.
And see, I liked how that combination, how the two things, just like how the Fly goes into the chamber and Jeff Goldblum becomes the Fly. But yeah, no, I think that's actually really cool. I like having them face off against each other because it's like they're both. I think it's a good, really good match.
Yeah, it's definitely a similar matchup. That's a good matchup. There.
Radiation.
Similar, definitely similar characters.
And then how much more powerful would you say the Fly is to the Toxic Avenger? Because I think like Toxic Avenger has like he's toxic. You know, he's got the isn't components of like toxic, like the radiation. And you have the Fly, he's got the radiation.
Yeah, on paper, the Toxic Avenger definitely has more advantages, I would say, than the Fly.
But overall, I think that's, either way, you know, what do you guys think? You think you think the Toxic Avenger would win, or the Fly?
We got one for Toxic Avenger, one for the Fly. What's your opinion? Yeah.
All right, so McGregor, who would win in a fight? Toxic Avenger or the Fly? Who do you think would win?
I think, without a doubt, I think Fly's going to win.
Why do you think that?
Well, Toxic Avenger Toxic Avenger is just he's just like a politician behind the desk that pushes a button and he gets like the Air Force to dump syphilis and a typhus or any kind of disease, whereas he's good behind the desk, but you have the Fly here. If you were to get the Fly, if Fly has that own personal strength where he can just buzz his way all through Toxic Avenger's house, and he can squirt that acid in your face and melt you into a puddle of dog puke.
There we go. Good. I like that.
Why, hello there, creepy crawlers. Zombisha here, reporting back from the grave with more spooky news straight from the just buried crypt. You know, it can get kind of boring around here sometimes. Just a bunch of stiffs and some creepers. It's pretty dead. The girl needs some real entertainment, otherwise she's just gonna go batshit crazy.
What's all this talk of bad shit?
Really, Zombro? Are you telling me that you haven't heard about Just Buried Productions' newest feature film, Batshit?
No.
Hey, motherfuckers. I know Zombisha's hot and all, but we gotta get to something even hotter. The new teaser trailer for Batshit. Let's roll that beautiful footage. Alright, that was really cool. Was that pie I saw? No, I kinda want pie. Well, anyway, it's Jungle Leroy getting up out of here. Let's get back to Zombisha.
Batshit will be released later this year. And if you want any more information on anything Batshit, check out the Just Buried Facebook page.